Hello, my name is Logan Steese, and this is assignment 5.1. And in this assignment, we are tasked with doing some web application footprinting or web server footprinting utilizing Uniscan. So initially, I tried using the GUI, and I quickly found out it was bugged, and I could only scan my local box with that. So we'll focus on I ran it on the command line, and we'll just look at the nice, pretty HTML version. So first off, we scanned the local host IP address, which was .233, and it did find a web server. If we scroll down, we can see that it tries to do a wide variety of different things. When I scanned this, I enabled pretty much every option. So there's a lot of stuff to go through. So first off, it does a whois on the domain, because it's a private IP address, it's not going to show anything. But if this was a public facing server, it would show you the whois information, just like you would, go to a whois service and run that query. It verifies connectivity. It tells you if it's online via ICMP request, shows you the trace route and the path that your packets are taking, as well as it does an NS lookup. The next thing, which I thought was pretty cool, is it incorporates Nmap. And from what I'm seeing in this course is that everything relies heavily on Nmap. And this is where we kind of get a little bit of, port information. We see that it's running SSH, we have its key, and then we also see that it's running an Apache web server, specifically version 2.4.46. Scrolling down, we transition into what I believe is the section of this tool that tests for vulnerabilities. I do know that it tests for vulnerabilities, but I'm not sure how exactly it's doing it. So I know that it crawls the website and it checks the pages that it's able to access. And then it starts to look at all of the, I assume, files on those pages. And right here, we can see that Uniscan is printing out all of it looks like the INC files that it's able to view the source code. And I'm unfamiliar with INC files. And also, we can see it gives you a printout of emails found on said website. Now, the dynamic dynamic tests, you can see that it does start attacking the server, and it is trying to use SQL injection on different, it looks like, I wouldn't say different web pages, but it looks like it's attacking different, I don't even know exactly what this is, but it's attached to the hints page wrapper. And as we see, we just see more local files. There's a lot of stuff that this tool prints out. And also, here we go, we start going into the cross-site scripting and all of the things that are vulnerable and susceptible to that. Static tests, from what I read, is mainly it starts to look at things that don't really change, like configurations and so forth, but don't quote me on that. This is a very generic breakdown of Unicast. Didn't really find a lot of information online, but we are able to identify what type of server it's running, which it's an Apache 2.4.46, and we know that it is running on a Debian server. Thanks.